Divine Feminine may have come into contact recently and unexpectedly with her Divine Masculine, whether that be a phone call from the masculine or a letter, or a message that she's written herself to him unexpectedly. Divine Feminine is feeling at a loss because her masculine is feeling this intense energy right now, and it was catching her off guard. With this phone call or text being so out of the blue, the conversation could lead to an argument or a communication mishap. Hurtful words could be exchanged, and this is after a long period of time with no communication. It could have been months or even years. There could be a blowout, and it's caused by the Divine Masculine's energy because they feel at a loss on what to say. His head is all over the place. Divine Feminine really wants to tell him his reality, tell him some home truths because she knows him best. She feels comfortable enough to tell him where he's going wrong and where he's went wrong in the past and try to get him to transition earlier, but he feels weak and it's too much for him to handle. Divine Feminine keeps antagonizing over whether she's being a mother figure or mothering the Divine Masculine, trying to tell him what to do and how to help himself, when really that is his own lesson to learn. He needs to be receptive enough to listen to the universe, to allow these lessons to play out and for him to benefit from them and be open to them. It's no good that the Divine Feminine feels the need to tell him how to live his life if he's not feeling that responsibility to step up and deal with his own problems. His trauma is overpowering his life, and it's making him have unexpected realizations and awaken to the connection and his life as a whole. Divine Masculine feels that he has a burden to his feminine right now. And he has been projecting his own insecurities and lessons onto her, blaming her for all the things that went wrong in their connection. He doesn't want to take accountability, even though he knows he should. The masculines are really in their headspace. They feel unwell with how stressed out they are about their family, their finances, their feminine, and their relationship with their past traumas. They've been running away for so long, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to cope. They really need help, but they've not asked for help, and they're trying to process all their emotions. They also put a lot of their emotions onto their feminines directly. They're always projecting. They always pass their energy onto the feminine subconsciously, and they're very much aware of how much they've let their feminines suffer, which they don't want to do. But they can't help it because they don't have the family or friends that will listen to them and help them. So they just project onto the feminine, who's always willing to help and give assistance. But it is emotionally draining now for the feminine, and she is having to put herself first, her own energy first, because she feels like she can't do enough for her masculine. The universe is telling me that they are sending masculine the most obvious signs, such as car crashes, vehicle crashes of any kind, debt, bad luck, people shouting at them randomly. Any bad thing that could happen is the signs from the universe to your masculine directly, to awaken them, to make them realise why all this bad is happening to them. It's to try and get them to process their emotions, to think about them and why these bad things are happening. Is it karma? Is it the way they've treated their feminine? Is it the way they lie to their family? Is it the way that they lie to themselves? Yes, the universe says yes, it is the way they have treated other people as to why they are receiving such bad karma. Meanwhile, Divine Feminine is not really putting her energy into any other masculine. There might be other masculines in her energy field, but she's not feeling like putting her time and effort into that. She is merely friends with these masculines, no matter how much projecting her Divine Masculine does, and tries to blame her for the relationship and the wrongdoings, and he blames her for moving on, or potentially makes her feel low or self-conscious, or tries to pull her down to his level right now with his energy. She is content. She knows her worth, she knows herself, and she values her time. She's not going to spend it dwelling on how her masculine is currently feeling, and she holds space. She has an open heart for her masculine, but she'll not allow him to make her feel bad anymore. She's trying to progress in her life, mentally and physically, and she doesn't want anyone to hold her back. There is a lot of energy associated with the recent full moon that has caused the feminine and masculine to collide both their energies together. There might be a lot of weird energies flying around in your particular energy field that you feel like it's not your own. And your divine masculine speaks through to you, through to your heart center. He's trying to get you to realize how deeply he's feeling. That is why divine feminine is feeling lost, emotional all of a sudden, has anxiety and depression. That is exactly how your divine masculine is feeling right now. And it can be very draining for you. Just know that you know your own energy, and you know when you're getting a taste of your masculine's energy. You'll realize it's not your own, so try and decipher from the two different energies and move forward, knowing that you can progress your life and you're not in this depression going forward. Allow your masculine space and time to deal with his own insecurities and self-doubts. Don't allow him to pull you down, because you're supposed to be continuing on your spiritual journey. Show positive love to yourself and others so that he can also join you in your energy field. The more positive your vibe is, the more positive your masculine's vibe is. Try and vibe higher, and it'll help him also. Send him love and light, and don't respond to any negativity. The universe is given peace and reassurance to divine masculine and feminine energy. Now, after a very few hard weeks, they've suffered a lot, and a lot of memories and pain keeps coming up to the surface from 2020. A lot of blessings are coming. Be patient and be grateful, and always have a good attitude about how far the collective has came, and it'll bring even more positivity and new ventures. I can see work, social life improving, finances, and possibly new love for a new period and a new chapter of your life that are coming in. If you want them, you can accept them. Like, share and subscribe. Follow for the next update coming soon. God bless.